So we're putting a challenge to you. If you're out there, you do know what the prices are here in Accra. You show us also what the prices are where you are. Plantain, cassava, cocoyam, yam, onions, tomato, pepper, garlic, ginger, all the things that we consume. Soya. And I want you to share with us the prices as you find them, because as the agri people have said, if we don't take care, we may have a problem on our hands. And also, Mr. Kariwe said that if we decide not to import food anymore, we don't have enough food to sustain us beyond 1 month. Think about it. Is it time to start a backyard garden of yours? I think so. But let's have a conversation. We played for you something earlier, and a conversation with Themba Khumalo, is the acting CEO of the South African Tourism. Anita Kwiakufu was there with Daniel Teteoklu as well. I'm joined in studio by Alisa Osei Asamoah, President of the Tour Operators Union of Ghana, and also Anita Kwiakufu in studio here. It's one of our faces on television. And Funke Ogunkoya Futi, aka Sassy Funke, is joining us on Zoom. Ladies, welcome.
Thank you very much.
It's an all-lady panel. Funke, Anna. Hello, Funke, can you hear me? Hello, Funke. Okay, I'm sure we can work that out. Welcome.
Thank you.
How was South Africa for you? You were chilling. And chilling.
Jody, we were working.
Chilling.
We were working.
Indeed, yeah.
We were working, but it was
working as well,
exactly.
yeah.
It was a great experience. Very, very good one, especially the first 3 days of the travel in Indaba. A lot of networking, meeting different people and learning a whole lot about tourism.
Right.
And it was amazing how in just 3 days I was able to learn quite a lot. Things I didn't know, especially about tourism. So it was a great experience. And then we zoomed into the exploring part much later on, touring Durban, and then back to Johannesburg for some days as well.
I see. So how many days in total?
It was like 10 days.
10
Yeah,
days.
9 nights.
9 nights
Yeah.
and 1 day.
Yeah.
Full. I see. Why was it necessary to have taken this trip, Ambassador?
Yes. Hey, you're calling me ambassador. Yes, it was necessary. You know, for the past 2 years, because of COVID, Indaba was put on hold.
Right.
So when we heard that they have resumed, we were all happy and we were all anxious. And thanks to South Africa Tourism,
Right.
led by Tekiso for West Africa and Mohammed as well, and the team, the tour operators were invited. And my executive and myself were on hosted bias. And I was also able to move along my some of my members who were all in 22, because we got a special package for them.
Right.
It was necessary because we needed to attend this travel show to network and also to get new companies to work with. Even though we had, before COVID, we had people that we were working with.
Right.
So we needed to explore, to go for exhibition, and also to learn after COVID. You know, COVID has also taught us a lesson.
That's right.
So there are a lot of things that we learned. And as Anita rightly said, we needed to sample and experience the product.
Okay.
Because, of course, we're coming back home to work with them.
Right.
Some even showed interest in bringing business to Ghana, of course.
That's good.
So it was worth it.
I see. Anita, what were the takeaways for you?
The takeaways in terms of what just
Right
being
from
in
the airport, your hotel, and the daily runs. What was the takeaway for you? What can we learn, as Ghanaian tourism from our South African counterparts?
I think one of the things I kept telling Daniel was that their routes are very good. Their maintenance culture is on point, if you ask me, because there were places we visited, like the Heritage Tower. We went to see the house of Mahatma Gandhi, and it's been there for several years, but you can still see how well kept the place is. Good roads, like I mentioned, good hotels. They've invested so much in their tourism sector. And I had a conversation with Tekiso, and he was telling me the amount of money they pumped into the Indaba and bringing us over there and getting people from so many other countries to converge under one roof, just to tell the world that tourism in South Africa is back. So it's more of when you invest in, you get it back. They know what they are doing, and they keep doing it. And one thing we can obviously learn from them, I think, is a maintenance culture. We have so many beautiful things here, but we are not maintaining them properly, if you ask me.
Interesting. Let me bring in Funke. Funke is joining us now. Sassy Funke. How, buddy? Hello, Funke. Hello, Funke. Wow. Okay, we can't seem to connect. Maybe work on the audio for us. So, Alisa, again, so Anita mentions good roads, well-preserved heritage sites and all of that. For you as tour guides,
Tour operators, yeah.
tour operators, what did you also see and learn?
Yes,
You've been back and forth
exactly.
so many times.
Yeah, because we saw the product. We were also looking at the customer service, apart from the road and the site itself, which in fact we have a long way to go. You know, looking at some of the sites and the number of years, the maintenance is very good.
Right.
And the tour guides that we also used, how professional they are. And in general, the customer service.
Right.
When they tell you that we are coming to pick you this time, they come exactly that. Because at the end of the day, we will send our clients there.
Yeah.
So we are looking at all that, how they perform. And in fact, they did so well that we were impressed. We were highly impressed. That we also learned from them.
Now, the conversation is, now what? Now what for us? Now what? You've seen it.
Yeah.
You have experienced it. You're talking about it. Now what? Should we all go to South Africa and get a taste of it?
It won't be bad. I wish a lot of people, would have the opportunity to experience it. But since that is not entirely possible, that is why we're also back here to talk about it. Then now what will be that we're picking a thing or two. I think when I started posting pictures about the horse riding and some of the other things, I was getting comments that, we have same in Ghana, we have same in the Upper West.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, is our tourism industry putting in measures to get people to portray how beautiful Ghana is? Are they bringing people down here to experience it and then take it back? Because same way we're sitting here talking about the beauty of South Africa and South Africa tourism, because they've made that investment. They took the pain to bring all of us to South Africa and then come back and talk about it.
It's an investment.
It's an investment. It doesn't happen overnight. It's something they've been doing over the years. Even during COVID, they were still finding means and ways to make sure that tourism still goes on. And I think these are some of the things that we can learn and then move forward with it. From tour guides to photography, video guides, they made us experience everything from even nightlife.
Okay.
How it's like during the daytime, at night, in the morning, everything.
Everything. Alisa, so nightlife.
Okay.
Nightlife.
Yeah, before nightlife, but before I come to that, you asked now what? As we normally do locally, when we go for farm trip, because we are also promoting our what we have. We'll be going to the north very soon. So we went there for business, but at the same time we were going to learn.
Right.
So what we intend doing when we go for our normal trips that we write reports to GTA, we are also going to advise them as well, because we are from the private sector.
Okay.
The positive, what they've done that we can also emulate. I mean, it's very important. Now, the nightlife is interesting.
Share
Oh,
what you
interesting. Got. I personally, I'm a party person, but because of the industry that I find myself, I don't have an alternative. But it's interesting, it's good. My people really enjoy it. They really enjoy the nightlife. If I have to tell you the places that they went, and I was even amazed. Some of them were telling me that, hey, don't bring your Ghana thing here. Allow us to flow. Allow us to flow. But everything, and security-wise, it was okay, because I was scared initially that, but it was okay. They put everything in place.
Let's bring that home. Nightlife here. I mean, you are a tour operator. People come, we take them from the Kotoka International Airport. We either go to Cape Coast or Kakum or wherever it is. We go to Morley National Park. In the evenings, what do we do?
Yes, it depends. Some of them include that. Some of them they go for clubs and all that.
Yeah.
But what we intend to do, that the GTA double decker bus that we are sign an MOU with them. We haven't started. We are introducing the nightlife on the bus, so that they can tour the Oxford Street. That place is a busy area. We are looking out for busy places, not precisely going to club. Some of the clients, when they come, they request, and some of my people, they also include that in the itinerary package. But I don't include that. But we can do Oxford Street and other places. And it's fun. Some of them like fun. Even Ghanaians, we are doing domestic tourism. We include that on our packages. And they
Anita talked about hotels, quality. Yes, quality. See, account.
Hey, Johnny,
for the
stop.
yes.
Quality. Quality hotels.
Stop.
Where we
Are
we
clean
were.
and sweet. What's our story?
That is why we are back. So you see, the hotels that we were, it's amazing. And I mean, what that surprises me was the prices. The
Yeah.
It
prices
was not expensive.
Yes.
It was not
So we're too expensive.
because
Yeah.
we are,
Quite
yes,
expensive.
and for that one, that's why we've spoken to some of the stakeholders. Without that, we can't promote. It would be difficult for us to promote domestic tourism. Some of them have given us a good rate, but some are also saying that the taxes that they are paying,
Right.
which they are still talking to the
Right.
government angle, the body in charge of that, to do something about it. But we had to find out from them what is the clue, because the
Okay.
hotel that we stayed, you can Google there, the
Oh,
capital.
we've seen
Capital.
some before.
Oh, Zimbabwe came. So, and excellent. I mean, in terms of everything,
So
is on point.
what motivation did you pick from there?
the motivation.
Yes.
That in fact, we even though we have
Okay,
a
that's
long way to
Capital
go.
Pearl Hotel on your screens right now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, look at the hotel, like a presidential palace.
Wow.
Yeah, look at it. And that's
Full-
Danny's,
as soon as
that's
you enter, you
Danny's
full
drop
moment,
shot.
wow. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was awesome. So we have hope. Some of our hotels are doing well. For example, About the Beach has given us a good rate,
Right.
and they are 5-star hotel. So we will talk to them for them to do better, even though they are giving us, they can do better. So with what we have experienced and we have tasted, we have sampled, we will talk to them and we believe something.
Let me try final time, see if I can connect with Funke Ogunkoya Futi, aka Sasi Funke. Funke, good morning. Hello, Funke, can you hear me? Funke? Oh, we can't hear. It's unfortunate. I need hotels, quality.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the food as well. Hospitality in the hotels and of the beddings.
So-
I know when you slept on the bed, you dreamt.
Johnny, the hotels, world class. There was one I posted, and Mr. Doku was like, that hotel, I think it was the last Legacy, Da Vinci.
Okay.
Da Vinci, that hotel, I think it was one of the best we were in. And you, from customer service to
That's well done.
everything was on point. And to the food as well. Initially, I was skeptical. How is their food going to taste like?
Daniel
The
Salmon.
rices,
You know, how is the food going to
Daniel
taste like?
Salmon.
And you know, we took
Then you
shit
don't
off,
want to go there.
hoping that
Exactly.
but at the end of the
Yeah.
day,
You know, I was feeling some way because the last time we went to Seychelles, we passed through Ethiopia and their food was some way.
Right.
So Daniel and myself, we really struggled. So this around, we were like, we were hoping, and then I was blown away. From,
You should have just stuck with pap like Banku.
you know, they have pap, we even tried their local meat stuff called, is it brai? So it's
Wasn't
had
bad.
with bread and pepper, and it was so good. Their meat, well spiced. So no matter which part of the world you're from, once you go there, there's something for you. They have fine dining restaurants where if you want to go to Abrofusem, you get something to eat. But their food on point, hotels.
Okay.
And also to add to that, you know
I
that
come to you. Sorry, Funke has been on. Funke, good morning. Welcome.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How, buddy?
Well, good here.
Nice. You care to share your experience, South African experience? You're a content creator. What caught your attention?
Oh, wow. So many things. It was my third time in South Africa, my first time in Durban. I think from a culture perspective and in terms of also affordable luxury, I think I heard Anita talk a little bit about the hotels and accommodation. I was truly blown away. You know, to think like in Africa, we have this level of quality that is affordable and we don't have to travel, you know, outside of our continent for this. That really stood out to me. And of course, just learning more about the culture. We went to Lesedi village and just learned, you know, Africa is such a diverse culture. And sometimes we forget it. We're in our own country, you know, I'm in Nigeria right now and we're sort of in a, and being able to be immersed in another culture and just learn about them just shows how, I guess, how beautiful Africa is, right?
Great. What was your experience with food? I heard there was some crocodile meat in the mix. Did you also have a taste of that?
You know what? I did. It was my first time tasting crocodile, and it tasted like chicken. It was actually quite nice. I was very surprised. So it was definitely worth trying. So if you haven't tried it, you should definitely try it too.
I see. Interesting. Now, for you as, again, a content creator, did you see an environment that was welcoming to the content creation industry as opposed to what you would find normally in Nigeria?
It was miles apart, right? I think the South Africans are very welcoming. I think South African tourism, as the board, has invested heavily in promoting their country. They've done very well in doing that. And I think the people of the country too have been very receptive to that. And because of that, when it comes to filming, documenting, I had absolutely no issue, which I guess I cannot say the same for Nigeria, but we hope that we will get there too.
Anita, crocodile meat, did you also have a taste at it?
Johnny, you know, Daniel and I were shooting one of the outros before we came in. So when I came in, they were all eating. And then I went to, you know, the buffet. I served myself. We had breakfast earlier, so I was like, I want something light, so something like salad and chicken.
Right.
So when I saw the crocodile meat, it looked like chicken, like Funke is saying.
Okay.
So I picked it, and then Woody Maya was like, do you know that is crocodile meat? I had already taking one, and I was like, Woody, he was like, oh, it's true, the chef said. I was like, you're lying. I asked Daniel was like, oh, I'm Pao. I'm like, at once I just dropped it.
Crocodile.
I was like, no, I can't do this.
But why? You had already eaten it. It tasted
but you
good.
know, I was just picturing the whole crocodile thing. I'm like, no, the video you are seeing, that is not the crocodile incident. Unfortunately, we didn't capture it. But Johnny, it looks like chicken, well spiced. It was that nice. But the thing is, I just couldn't bring myself to eat the crocodile meat.
Interesting. Let's wrap up the conversation this way. And I'd like takeaways. Let me begin this with Funke. Funke, so takeaway for other African countries, Ghana, Nigeria particularly, what can we do to improve our situation as well, to draw more people here and to also maximize the potential of tourism, raking a lot of forex and foreign direct investment as well?
Right. Of course. I think firstly, we need to tell the world that we're open, right? So that comes from marketing, like putting it out there, attending trade shows globally to share with the outside world that we're ready. And it also, I think a lot of work has to be done internally. You know, for countries like Nigeria, for example, we need to work on infrastructure, we need to work on our economy, we need to work on our tourism sites to make sure they're up to the sort of standards that are global, which I saw in South Africa, right? I think once we do those two things, pushing tourism, making tourism a huge part of our GDP will be pretty easy once we do those two things.
And what about security and cost of hotels?
Okay, yes, definitely. I think security is something that we definitely have to look at. But I'll tell you something. I visited Mexico, I think probably 4 times in my life. Mexico is not the safest country in the world, right?
Right.
But it's one of the big tourist destinations. Why? The governments of Mexico have been able to sort of create this image, this brand, because branding is really important. It's how you put yourself into the world, right? In the world, it's how they see you. And that has to do a lot with marketing, which I see South African tourism is doing a lot of, right? So I think even though work on it, but we don't have to wait for perfection, right? There's some parts of our countries that are quite safe that we can make those like the destination, you know, create festivals for those cities. You know, there are other we can go around before we, you know, let's not wait for perfection before we move.
I said finally, but I'm just curious to learn how influential is your content that you create on Nigerian tourism, for example? Is it helping the country in any way or what?
Not to like be like, you know, blow my own trumpet. I think it's helping significantly. So I'm not sure if you're aware, but I'm also the author of a travel guide. It's the first ever locally curated, you know, travel guide for Lagos, Nigeria, which is available globally on Amazon. And, you know, my channel is dedicated to helping Nigerians and Africans travel better and smarter. A lot of Nigerians that have come into Nigeria, they've been away for many years, Nigerian Americans, they found that my platform and my resources has been sort of the push, sort of to aid them enter the system. So I think it's been highly influential, if I must say so.
All right, Funke, thank you very, very much indeed. Sassy Funke is a Nigerian content creator. She was also out there in South Africa, Ketsi South African Tourism, and she joined us via Zoom. Anita, you're also a content creator. You have huge followership on social media. How can you help Alisa and the team and all of us? What do you propose as well from your small corner?
For my small corner, I think now everything is going digital, everything is going social media. And so just as travel to ASETA, the South African tourism, they took the initiative to, this time around, get more content creators. So all the other people we went with, from Funke, Maya Vivian, Stella, these are people who travel as and when they can, and then film it and put it online for people to see how it's like in other countries. And so social media, that is what we're doing, putting the beauty of other countries. And even Ghana, when I travel down here in Ghana as well, I take my pictures, I do nice stuff, and I post it for people to see. And so those are some of the things you can be doing. But quickly, before you get to Alisa, big thank you to Travel to SA, to Tekiso, to Jennifer, to AJ, and to my team as well, Daniel and Patty. They did a great job, especially Daniel, flying the drones. There was a time Stella's drone crashed. There were times flying the drone was sometimes some way. Even when we went horse riding, the horses were not having it with the drone, but Daniel still was flying it and taking all the risk and all of that. So to Tekiso, especially regional head for West Africa, when it comes to South African tourism, thank you so much. We're grateful for this opportunity.
Great. Alisa, you have the final word.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
The bigger
so much.
picture now.
Yes, you see, now we are back, and I would also say that GTA is also doing well in terms of the customer service that we say. They are running about Ampake, they are running a program for us, and also the media campaign that we are doing. We are on the same page. We go to media houses with them and we talk about tourism, domestic tourism, because we want to widen.
Talk.
Yeah, and it has really helped. Yeah, with the figures that are coming up. And also to thank, I also stand on this platform to thank my people whom that we negotiated the rate, they were able to go with us. We moved about 22, and we hope that next year,
22.
yes, looking at our number, because Nigeria is huge. When Nigeria tour operators are more than 3,000.
Right.
Wow.
And looking at it, they were so happy, they were so grateful for moving 22 Ghanaians to South. I would believe that next year will be 100%. Now, I also stand on...
But the balanced reciprocity, how many of them are you moving here to come and see what we have?
Yes, I got about 3 companies, and my other people also testify that some company has signed on, they are bringing people here, so it's going to be vice versa. Okay. And the regional aspect as well. Now, we are signing on with Nigerian tour operators. We'll be going there, they will come here. And some have also signed on with my members, myself as well, doing business vice versa, taking people and also bringing people here. And I thank everybody. I thank Tekisu, I thank Mohammed and team, Jennifer and co, and Uswat as well for a wonderful job. And we are so grateful to them. Thank you for also having us.
These thank yous are very thick. I don't know what's in the thank yous, but you too, thank you.
Thank you.